the potential arrival of a digital dollar in the United States. Is the United States quietly inching closer to embracing a digital dollar? It seems so. In an executive order issued by President Joe Biden in March 2022, the Office of Science and Technology Policy was directed to prepare a report exploring the risks and benefits of introducing a digital dollar, often referred to as a central bank digital currency, CBDC. The concept of a digital dollar entails a virtual version of physical cash, resembling government-backed cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. However, unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies, CBDCs are centralized assets managed by governments and central banks. This isn't the first time the federal government has contemplated the adoption of digital currency. Just a few months after President Biden's executive order, the New York Federal Reserve initiated a 12-week program using simulated data to test a digital dollar. Proponents of CBDCs argue that they can make banking services more affordable, accessible, and efficient for all Americans. On the other hand, critics express concerns about privacy and the potential concentration of power in the hands of the federal government. So, what exactly is a digital dollar? It would be a form of legal tender that exists solely in virtual form, enabling users to purchase goods, services, and settle debts online through computer networks, without physical banknotes. In today's financial system, accessing funds involves navigating individual bank systems, leading to delays in transactions involving multiple banks. With a digital dollar, there would likely be a unified system for tracking payments and deposits, managed by the Federal Reserve or another government entity. However, since the central bank has yet to commit to creating a CBDC, the precise structure of a digital dollar system remains an open question. Advantages of a digital dollar are numerous. A 2021 survey by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation found that 4.5% of U.S. households are unbanked, lacking access to bank accounts and digital payment systems. Digital dollar accounts could be designed to have no fees or minimum balances, granting financial access to all Americans. Moreover, transaction fees could be reduced or eliminated, benefiting both consumers and merchants. Additionally, a digital dollar would expedite payment clearance and enable instant tracking, making it easier for the government to disburse benefits and reduce fraud. On the downside, critics argue that a digital dollar would grant excessive control to the U.S. government, potentially allowing for restrictions on access to funds, implementation of negative interest rates, automatic tax collection, or even the elimination of physical cash. Concerns about surveillance and data collection are also raised, given the ability to monitor digital transactions and access financial information. Digital dollar skeptics exist within the Federal Reserve itself. Some officials, like Fed Chair Jerome Powell, have remained non-committal about a digital dollar, while others, such as Fed Governor Michelle Bowman and Fed Governor Christopher Waller, have expressed skepticism about its necessity. The Federal Reserve has already taken steps to address the issues of slow and costly transactions by introducing the FedNow digital payment system, scheduled to launch in July 2023. This system aims to facilitate low-cost bill payments, money transfers, paychecks, government disbursements, and other consumer activities. In terms of legislation, Republican Senator Ted Cruz reintroduced a bill to prohibit the Fed from establishing a digital dollar system, citing concerns about potential government surveillance. Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis believes a U.S. CBDC could pose a risk to American Second Amendment rights. Democratic presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr., known for his controversial views, suggests that the government could freeze Americans' digital dollar funds to enforce federal mandates. As for the timeline of a digital dollar launch, the Federal Reserve is still assessing its potential impact and exploring various studies, pilot tests, and experiments to understand the technology's opportunities and limitations. The general public is unlikely to form a consensus on the matter until they have a clear understanding of the structure of a U.S. CBDC and its potential impact on everyday Americans. Some experts speculate that the U.S. may opt for a hybrid currency, involving public-private collaborations and regulatory frameworks. Nevertheless, the transition to a digital dollar would be a complex undertaking requiring the adoption of trusted systems and standards throughout the financial system. Additionally, considering the global impact of the U.S. dollar, the government must ensure a smooth transition to avoid destabilizing the global financial system. In conclusion, while the idea of a digital dollar in the United States is gaining traction, its full realization is likely years away. The road to adopting a digital dollar is paved with challenges, both technical and political. And careful considerations must be made to address concerns surrounding privacy, power, and financial stability.